Okay, so you bought a kettlebell. Maybe you never used it. Maybe it's propping a door open. Maybe it's got rust on it. Maybe it's in the garden. I'm going to take this workout as you're a newbie to kettlebells. Yeah. Kettlebell is an all-in-one strength and conditioning tool. It's one of the best exercise tools out there. I've been a kettlebell teacher for nearly 14 years now, and it's been a great tool to help me maintain my fitness. So you've got a kettlebell, maybe you bought a little one like this, or maybe you bought a competition size kettlebell which stays the same size as the weight increases. So we're not even going to go into kettlebell swings, snatches, cleans, anything which is pretty technical. We're going to do 3 simple exercises to get you started. Even though these are quite basic kettlebell exercises, if you have been out of action for a while due to injury or due to an illness or an accident, or you've just been a little bit sedentary and a bit lazy, you might find that you've been sitting down too much. You might be stiff, you might have bad flexibility, you might have muscle imbalances. You might have strains, you might have pains, you might have aches. So when you come to do a strength and conditioning exercise or use a kettlebell, any flaws you've got in your functional movement are going to be highlighted. Or what do you do? Do you say, oh, that exercise is not for me? Or do you turn around and think, well, I'm going to master it? By mastering it, you're going to fix those faults. And by fixing those faults, you can improve your functional movement. If you maintain good functional movement, you'll be able to do the things you love in life for longer. So these are the 3 exercises. First one, stay simple. Round the body pass. Take the kettlebell, hold it in 2 hands in front of you, and then you pass it round your body, switching from hand to hand. In the beginning, don't take one hand off until the other hand's on it, and you're going to pass it around the body maybe 8 to 10 times in each direction. Now this is a standalone exercise. Keep the shoulders relaxed, you're working your grip and you're working your hand-to-eye coordination, and also every time you hold it, your core is firing up to stabilise the movement. Now obviously if you're doing it inside, be very careful, because sometimes people drop it and you don't want to smash your toe, TV, or even worse, for it to hit someone else. So if you're outside and it drops on the grass or the ground, that's fine. The second exercise I'm going to show you is the goblet squat. So you hold the kettlebell like this in 2 hands. You can hold it by the handles, or you can hold it upside down by the actual bell. If you look at me, my shoulders are relaxed, my elbows are tucked in. As I go down into the squat, and obviously you need to perform a bodyweight squat well in order to do this. As you go down, the kettlebell stays at the same height with you. It doesn't go any lower, it stays at the same height. If you're holding it in front of your chest, it stays in front of your chest the whole way. Again, with squatting, you're sitting down into your hips, into your posterior chain, keeping your knees in line with your toes. And at the bottom of the squat, you're going to push up through the heels, engage your glutes, your quads, your core. And as you come up, the hips extend forward. Breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. So that's the goblet squat. And the third exercise is going to be a form of deadlifting, picking something off the floor, okay? So we're doing a sumo deadlift here. My feet are a little bit wider than a normal squatting stance. I reach down as if you were sitting into a squat, only down as far as you can reach the handle with your hands. You grip the kettlebell, your shoulders are relaxed. As soon as you push your feet into the ground, the kettlebell moves. There's no movement in your arms, and you're not lifting your shoulders. So you go down, you grasp the kettlebell, and you feel your posterior chain loaded up, especially your hamstrings fired up, and then you push through your heels, you come up, you straighten the legs, the hips come forward, and the glutes are squeezed. So, 3 exercises: around the body pass, goblet squat, sumo deadlift. So we're going to do a short workout now of 3 rounds of each exercise. If you're doing this correctly, it might be challenging, you might be out of breath, but you shouldn't get any pain in your back, your knees, your wrists, your neck. So I hope you get on well with it, and I wish you all the best. And if you have a comment or a question, please ask away and I'll get back to you. All right. you found value from this video, consider liking and subscribing so you can receive more future content.